Ito ang nakakagulat. General Bantag ginulat ang lahat sa kanya naging pasabog matapos nga di mo nang basagin ito ang kanyang katahimikan matapos itong masuspende sa kanyang pwesto bilang isang Bucor General sa Bilibid. Marami nga sa ating mga kababayan ngayon ang nagsasabi kung bakit nga daw siya basta-basta na lamang tinanggal sa kanyang pwesto, gayon ang dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte mismo ang naglagay sa kanyang pwesto nung panahon pa ng Duterte administration. Banat pa di mo nila ay kung nagtiwala daw di mo si former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte kay General Bantag ay talaga naman daw na mapagkakatiwala nitong tao kasi nga ay hindi basta-basta magtitiwala ang dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte kung hindi talaga ito katiwa-tiwala. Kaya naman ganun na lamang ang naging reaksyon ng General Bantag at mas lalong nagalit pa ito nung tinanggal din ang lahat ng kanyang mga tauhan sa Bilibid. Ito ang mainit na balitang pinuputak ni ngayon ng samot-saring komento mula sa marami sa ating mga kababayan at marami nga sa kanila ngayon ang hindi napigilan ng kanilang sarili na maglabas ng kanilang hineng at komento sa mundo ng social media. Pero bago ang lahat mga ka-showbiz, kung bago ka pa lamang sa channel namin ay huwag mong kalimutang mag-subscribe at pakiclick na rin ang notification bell para mas maging updated ka pa lalo sa lahat pa na bagong videos na i-upload namin. At ito na nga mga ka-showbiz, viral at trending ngayon sa mundo ng social media ang di umano'y balitang binasag na nga ni General Bantag ang kanyang katahimikan matapos niya di umanong suspendihin siya sa kanyang pwesto matapos madawit ang kanyang pangalan sa kaso ng pagpaslang sa radio broadcaster na walang iba kundi si Percy Lapid. Banat pa di mo ni General Bantag ay hindi daw di mo niya matanggap na siya lang ang pinangalanan na posibleng maging sangkot sa kaso na nasabing radio broadcaster, kasi ayon sa naging official statement na pumalit sa kanya ay hindi daw di mo niya papangalanan ang ibang sangkot, gayong may pangalan daw di mo itong pinoprotektahan dahil na rin daw sa mga posisyon nito bilang isang general. Kaya naman banat ni General Bantag ay kung yun daw di mo ng concern ni General Gregorio Katapang Jr., bakit daw di mo ito nagdalawang isip o hindi nagdalawang isip na pangalanan si General Bantag, yung ikakasira din daw di mo ito ng kanyang pangalan. Kaya naman balat ni General Bantag hindi daw nalalayang kanyang maisip na talagang gusto siyang matanggal sa kanyang pwesto para naman mabalik daw ang maduming kalakaran sa loob ng Bilibid. Ayon pa sa ring official report na nilabas ng Inquirer.net sa kanilang official website. From Inquirer.net, Bantag target of rapid fire speaks out. What's mansion? Manila, Philippines. Gerald Bantag, one of the 160 persons of interest in the assassination of Percy Lapid, mabasa, denied he was behind the killing and dismissed allegation about his opulent lifestyle that had been made by the sharp-tongued radio commentator. The suspended Bureau of Correction of Bucor chief got a tongue lashing at least 3 times from Mabasa's popular Lapid Fire program aired on DWBL radio station and live streamed on his Facebook and YouTube accounts. During his July 24, 2020 program, Mabasa said Bantag was building a mansion. You are building a mansion, but is that proportionate to your salary? He said. The broadcaster and vlogger said Bantag should reveal his statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth to prove that he could afford such a house in less than a year as Bucor Director General. On Tuesday, more than 2 years after the segment or his commentary, Bantag broke his silence for the first time and denied owing a mansion. My house is still a plan. My current house is so small, I hit my head whenever I go up to the attic, Bantag crackling said over the interview on DZRH. In his September 1, 2022 program, Mabasa again slammed Bantag for cutting the power and water supply to the residents of Bucor employees at the Sampaguita compound in the medium security section of New Bilibid prison, saying that they were connected to a jumper. Bantag said that he was willing to undergo a lifestyle check to disprove the Mabasa's claim that he was living in an opulence, which is a violation of the Republic Act No. 6713 or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for the public officials and employees. He said that he also did not have luxury vehicles as claimed by Mabasa. In his September 5 Lapid Fire episode, Mabasa showed a video of the supposed house and Bantag's 11th vehicle lined up along the street in the exclusive subdivision in Laguna Province. Neighbors' vehicles. He said that Bantag had so many vehicles that he brought a vacation or vacant lot next to his two-story house to serve as a parking space. Mabasa did not mention the name of a lalaking male Cinderella for the overnight rags to riches story, saying that he was walang-wala or destitute prior to his appointment of Bucor by former President Rodrigo Duterte. Bantag clarified that what he had were 6 government-owned vehicles, 4 Toyota Innovas and 2 Toyota Grandias for his and his bodyguards' use. The other cars they saw parked outside our house were our neighbors' vehicles, he said. According to Bantag, newly installed Bucor officer in charge Gregorio Katapang Jr., a former military chief of staff, removed his access to service of firearms and vehicles. Suspended. This is not just a suspension. I am completely removed from my post without due process, he lamented. Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla suspended Bantag on Friday last week on orders of the President Marcos to give way to a fair and impartial investigation of the death of inmate Cristito Villamor Palania, who was identified by the confessed gunman Jewel Escorial as a middleman in the plot to kill Mabasa. Bantag was supposed to serve a Bucor chief until March 4, 2028. He said a Bucor personnel he placed on floating status were reportedly directed to return to work after Katapang assumed office on Monday. I know I won't be able to return as Bucor Director General, Katapang said. He wanted for the return of the Bucor personnel suspended for anomalies, including those involved in the good conduct time allowance mess and linked to drugs lords, and because they were the ones who were truly working, he said. The BGMP personnel Bantag placed on the second man at Bucor were also told to return to their mother's units. According to Bantag, the drug lords inside NBP are having a party now that I am gone. He claimed that when he was appointed in 2019, the drug lords who were serving time at the NBP were willing to give him at 100 million pesos pasalubong or welcome gift to be friendly with them, but I turned them down outright. Bantag said they can set aside at the same huge amount to remove me. Bantag claimed his outer and the replacement by the Katapang had been planned as early as August, 2 months before the killing of Mabasa. He offered to hand over his courtesy resignation to Remulla in July when the Marcos administration came in, but the Justice Secretary apparently told him to stay in his post. I should have resigned back then this would not have happened, Bantag said. And sa naging official report nga na ito na inilabas ng Inquirer.net sa kanilang official website, ay talaga naman na matagal daw di mo ng plano na tanggalin si Gen.Bantag sa kanyang pwesto at nag-aantay lamang di mo sila ng butas para maisakatuparan ang lahat ng kanilang plano. Kaya naman nang lumabas ang balitang ito ay umani agad ang samot-saring komento mula sa marami sa ating mga kababayan, at marami nga sa kanila ngayon ang hindi napigilan ng kanilang sarili na maglabas ng kanilang hineng at komento sa mundo ng social media. At ayon pa sa kanila ay bakit naman daw ngayon na lamang nila basta-basta kadaling ipatanggal si Gen.Bantag, yung lahat naman daw ay ginagawa niya upang maayos ang Bilibid.